What's the password?
Can I come in?
Nah, that ain't it. Get on out of here, kid. This is for adults only.
Hey, groovy guys and gals, it is box number 4 of Adam's Military, and look at all these cool models that he, his brother, and dad built. Oh. Now, if you go to the last 3 videos, you'll see these things. I'm going to cut into this box, bring out all the pieces, and we're going to take a look at them one at a time. You ready to do that? I know I am. Let's do this. I cleaned out a space where we can escape to our childhood, to creativity, to the wildness of model making. Oh, this had to have been really cool for the guys packing it up. I bet they've never packed up a series of models like this before, so let's get into these. It looks like we've got some Air Force, and we've got some land vehicles as well, some tanks. The trick is, how can we get into this carefully without damaging the planes or me? So today we're making pizza. Got the dough rising, which is good. Oh, let's see what we got here. I know, it's taking forever. Oh, so cool. And again, I look in the plastic to make sure nothing broke off or fell off on there. Oh, look at this Zero. Oh my. Now, they intentionally did not include the propellers on this so that it would look like it's flying. But look at the details on the weathering of this thing. It is just so cool. I don't think that all wore off in the shipping over here. It wasn't in the air that long, but you actually have a pilot in there. Now, I don't know if you saw before, but we have other planes up on the runway, or racetrack, as I should say, from an earlier box that we opened, which is really cool. Now, these are all Adam's brothers and his dads and himself, and things they built over the years. Isn't that amazing? Oh, these are cool. I'm hanging these up at them. I don't know how or where, but that's something I've always wanted. And oh my, I was gonna build them myself, but I don't think I could get the quality you guys reached. Now this one is one of my favorite planes. I didn't know it came in a red version, but again, I don't know nothing, and I'm always willing to learn. And there's a couple people out there that have just great knowledge on these planes and tanks and stuff, which is just fascinating to me. Let's see what we got going here. A little rattle in here, but we don't know what that is. Oh, look at that. Look at this thing. So cool. This thing is huge. Now, this must be guns up here, right? Got little short barrels. And this is what it would look like coming at you. Now, is this the actual color that it would be? I don't know. Oh, it's the pilot. I think it's the pilot's chair that is rattling around in there. Let's see if I can see in there. Getting a little Glarasaurus Rex. But without taking it apart, we're not putting that pilot seat back into place. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. Now, I saw someone customize a 1970s van with this on the back of it in a 1/24 scale. It was hilarious. Again, kit bashing at its finest. Look at that. Now look at this one. This is a huge one. Again, I don't know what scale these are. These got to be 1/48 or 1/2 scale. I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go. Here's a piece of tape across the top here. Oh, hang on.
Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Look at all these micro machines. They are tiny, they are cool, they make me drool. This is a micro machine special edition. I love it. You can stick them in your pocket, stick it in your nose, stick it in your fingers, stick it in your toe. Okay kids, don't stick them in your nose, that's wrong. Aw, come have fun.
Okay, let's try this again. I got most of the tape cut off it, and we'll just hopefully get this out. But look at the paint job on this. So cool. And again, this thing, I'm gonna need a bigger supper club to display these things. Look at that. Is that cool or what? Now again, you guys know much better than I on the detailing on this. I think there was an antenna from here to the back. Here's your guy in there, and he's detailed out nicely with goggles. You can see his hands on the controls. Look at that. And here's the underside. Underside's just plain white. And again, I don't know if that's military accurate or not. But any way you look at it, it is a cool model. And that's probably 12 to 15 inches, if not 18 inches wide. That is a huge, huge model. And unfortunately, on these models, I think the any reference to date or manufacturer would actually be on some interior panel of some sort. So, we don't know, but some of these other kits, they went back, Tomica, back to the early 70s, 1971, 72. So, some of these kits, there's probably $75 in tape alone on this thing, holding this all together. Oh my. Is this crazy? I know you're fast forwarding, but the word of the day is frustrating. Oh, let's see what we got here. I'm so close to getting this out here. Oh, and this looks amazing. This is a German plane. Oh, come on. Please come out of there. Oh, is that a Messerschmitt? Look at that. This is a smaller plane. Now, I don't know if that's smaller in scale or it was an actually smaller plane in the same scale. Now the windows here are painted out. Maybe they messed up on the interior. Look at the landing gear in there. That's sweet. And the detailing on the weathering and stuff is always fun. What is that? You got two bumps there. Like they filled in something. Only Adam knows. Look at that. Isn't that crazy cool? Now this looks about the size of the other planes up on top. along with this 0. And then those up there are about the same size. And then these two here seem to be a little bit bigger. So that is pretty wild. And here's another Mumbo Jumbo plane, which is really cool. And see what happens. Let's see what we got here. So you imagine at the shipping place, I'm wondering if they packed it for Adam or if Adam packed it. Because if they packed it, wow. They're like, wow, look at this kit. They probably stole a couple. I mean, they probably misplaced some. Because these are so cool. Oh, look at this. American. Come out of your little cocoon. Oh. What is that? That is wild. I've never seen a plane like that before. Got a little bubble on top. Again, no propeller, so it looks like it's flying. Some sort of military transport on those windows. Oh. Then I don't think the landing gear would be that far out. It would be somewhere in here. Pretty simple plane, kind of bowed out like a frog. Everything relates to a frog or a snake. Oh, got a repair here. Looks like my repairs, so that's pretty cool. So if this is a transport, this is much smaller scale than these 5 there, and much smaller scale than this one. But this one has about the same size cockpit as the others. Again, you guys know more than me, but I just know coolness when I see coolness. So hang on, let me rearrange these planes a little bit, and I'll be right back.
Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. 1968 Hot Wheels! I'm excited! How about you? Oh! It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot.
So we put the planes along the edge up here. Up the track, so that's kind of cool. And I wanted to show you some of these pictures. Now this is a letter from Adam. And these are some of the kits. Again, I gotta show you these. These are great. So this is either Adam or his brother in his room. And look at all those airplanes hanging from the ceiling. So cool. Oh, and there's Adam. And his older brother, who built the planes. His older brother's a little touched. He's the one that did the weasel here with the bullet hole in it. See that? And then the guy is shot. So, again, older brother's always very interesting. So this, I don't know what this plane is, but I'm guessing the dad's plane. And here's their dad, which is just so cool that he was into it and spent time with the boys. So here are some of the model kits that were built in there. So this is a 125th Tiger by Tomica. So cool. There's no figures in there, but we do have figures. Here's a Chieftain Royal Army Tomica kit, 125th scale. Armored half-track Monogram. Now this one shows the anti-aircraft guns in it, but this one has a tank turret on the top. So customized, which is kind of cool. Here's a hedgehog, which we got over there with all the sandbags on it and stuff. Just really cool. Again, just some amazing thing. Amphibious weasel. That's this one. Pretty cool and pretty accurate. That was a Monogram model. The Otswind. Oh, look at the guys in there. Pretty cool. Here's the Panzerwagen. Now this one is missing the barrel on it, and it doesn't have the canopies or any of the decorative. That's a 1/32 scale, and that's this one right here. The Panzer Jagger 4, which is in the back, and that's a huge. This is a 1/32 scale, but I think it's a much bigger tank. I'm looking for, unless they altered it. Here's the Screaming Mimi, which we showed you. Here's the Churchill Crocodile, which is right here with the trailer, which is really cool. Ford GTA Jeep. That's the one with the shot through the chest. KV2. That is a big, huge headed tank, all painted black. The M10. Here's the Sturmpanzer 4 Brumenbar Skotskopf. I call it a mortar. A Tiger 1 opposed to a Tiger 2. Oh, this one was one of my favorites. The Stuttmeskenjizitz and the Panzer Jagger. That's the big, huge one. Oh, pretty amazing. Adam, thank you so much. We have 2 more to go. So let's take a look at them and see what they are. We've got this one. They are tanks. So let's get into this. It seems the tanks were easier to get into than the airplanes. Oh, right on the surface here. You gotta be careful. Always flailing a knife is being delicate and careful.
Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. Look at these boys rumble into town with their Matchbox and Hot Wheel military. Get the chip beef! It's a special edition. Coolest, fastest boys are rolling in. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot.
Crazy stuff here. Trying to do it fast so you don't fall asleep. But if you need a nap, you know, at a certain age, naps are great. And the painting on these are just really fun. So this is a Southern Georgia, you know, kind of paint job with the red clay. Down in the Carolinas has red clay. So that would hide out easy somewhere in there. Opposed to like in the jungle or the desert, unless it's considered a big rock. And here's the whole identity of the thing right here. We gotta get it open if we can. You step on your bubbles and pop them, or you just don't care anymore. I know it was a big thing back in the day where you'd pop them one by one, snap, 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 drive someone crazy in the room, usually your parents. But now, since we're parents and grandparents, it's us that are getting driven crazy. Look at that. Barrel survived, which is fantastic. Oh, interesting. This one has no tabs, and there's tabs there, so... But that definitely fits on that. Look at that. Again, some of the extras on here are just really fun to see. And the paint job, this one isn't as detailed as the other ones, but it has weathering on it, which is cool. It does have its machine gun on there, which is neat, and some toe clips on there. And the treads, the dreaded treads that I always feared. Now these aren't painted, and they stand out a little bit, but I don't know if they had to put those all together. Man, that looks like a pretty detailed... It looks like they had to put it together with a pin of some sort. My, that is a job. And then we've got this, which I think is the biggest tank of them all. Let's see if we can get it over here and see what we got. Uh-oh, some rattling around. The last one that was rattling around had a lot of detail in the interior of the tank. So you took the turret off, and then you could see all the details. But in the shipping, you know, the glorious shippers, they care so much for our stuff, and they usually just use them for, like, footballs and just throw them around and stuff. So they can get violently thrown around, and with that, with a loose piece on the inside, it can break or damage. So, uh-oh, here's one piece that came out. Here's some little tiny pieces. Oh, this is like our other one. There's some little tiny pieces here that I want to make sure that I get out onto the table in case they need to be like little filler pieces or something. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Look at this. Something's rattling around in there, but I can't tell what. So look at this. You've got all the axles down there and the motor, and you've got some shell casings in there. There is no driver in this one, but the detail in there is just really nice. Look at that. Now this one, the gun is busted off. You've got the toe hinges here that are loose, which is really cool, so built well. Oh, and all your ropes and chains on the side. It is missing one of the exhaust pipes, but again, that looks like an easy fix with a piece of sprue even. Maybe two sizes of sprue. And then here's all your tools on the side. Pretty sweet. Now let's see what this is. Some sort of hinging thing. And since there's a little chunk on it, you might be able to see where it came out or came unglued from. Looks like one of them is right there. I don't know if you can see it with the lights. Oh, these tanks are so cool.
Hey cats and kittens, it's a toy car case event at Johnny Roman's Supper Club. It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot.
The military's taking over today. Special edition.
I do like the tanks. Have to admit, the tanks, the half tracks, all that stuff. But like Adam said, as kids, we were running around the neighborhood playing Army, and Army was, you know, on the news and every night, and you saw it. You had no concept of the horror of it all at a young age, but oh my gosh, look at this. Is that cool or what? And again, these hatches work, which just is so amazing to me. Is that cool? Is this one open? Oh, that looks like it's glued shut. But on this one, I noticed that these opened. One of these I thought opened. I know it's moving, but I don't want to bust it. It was open earlier, and I'm not quite sure how it pivots up, but you can see it's moving. Does the whole thing come up? But this one's down, so you would put a guy in there. Now this one, the other one had a turret in here with all the seats and mechanics and different levels on there, but this one doesn't have that, which is okay. Oh, what is this? Got a weight on there, so you can have it something or other. But again, a lot of detail on the inside of that. There we go. Look at that. Is that wild or what? So cool. This is Adam's collection from his childhood. Is that amazing? Scuffs on the tank showing wear and tear. Oh, look at this. That opened too. That is amazing. So I do have military guys that I've picked up over the years that they're not painted, but I'm guessing it would be pretty close to this scale. Maybe not this larger scale, but the smaller scale. Ah, oh, that is cool. Now I'm not quite sure where this went to, but somewhere in there. Is it to the gun? I don't know. Looks like something snapped off there too. That went across. Yeah, I don't know. But how cool is that? I'm gonna put this piece back in there so I don't lose it. So there you got it. What do you think? Cool? I'm loving it. I know it's not Hot Wheels. Grow up. Ha! So look at all these planes up here. And tanks. Again, these are all in separate videos. I opened 4 different boxes and did a video about 10 minutes long on each box. So you can check out each of those. Some of the details on these vehicles that they created are just stunning. Very cool. So Adam, brother, dad, thank you guys so much for sending these off to the supper club. Remember, like and subscribe, and come back, because you never, ever, ever know what's going to pull into the supper club, right? Oh. So, we'll see you on the flip-flop on the orange blacktop. Till next times. Rock on, my babies! Rock on! I know you're a toy car case guy out there.
It is 3:16 on Old Johnny Clock. Let's see what pulled into our parking lot. Hit that subscribe button and you won't miss out.
Don't you wish you had that?
This is the place to be.